So, since July is Disability Pride Month, I thought I would take it as an opportunity to talk a little bit more about invisible illness and autoimmune disease. So anytime that we bring awareness to groups of people or we share our individualized stories, it's just so that we can teach each other how to better understand each other, right? And that way we can better love each other. So that's the point. That's what I want to talk about. So what is invisible illness? It's exactly how it sounds. I have a diagnosis that you probably wouldn't know about upon meeting me. I don't look sick. The things that I want to talk about apply to everyone because we are all living with invisible pain to some degree. So the first thing to keep in mind is that high functioning does not equal healthy. There are a lot of people in the world who are out there doing things normally and they look like capable, perfectly well put together human beings who are in a lot of pain. Do not assume that you know what somebody else is. And don't assume that just because somebody did something one day means that they can do it the next. There's days I wake up and I have a lot of energy and I can get a lot of stuff done, and there's other days I wake up and I can't grip my steering wheel. So just because I acted one way this day does not mean that's how I am. The second thing I would say to be mindful of is to normalize getting bailed on or people not following through with plans. The off chance that you might feel badly and have to cancel something is, for a chronic illness patient, a more than likely chance that they're not going to. So the third thing that I would say is that intentional suggestions are accompanied with support. So if you want to suggest to me that I drink homemade carrot juice every day, are you going to help me peel the carrots, juice them, clean the juicer, do all of that? Because there's a lot of good intent there and it's a great idea in theory, but there's also a lot of obstacle to overcome for people with chronic illness. Like, that's a lot of work for my hands that can't grip the steering wheel sometimes. So just something to keep in mind. The fourth thing is, do not judge where somebody else is at in their journey. I do a lot of things that people perceive as lazy. I like to take naps, a lot of naps. That is productive for me. Medicine is different for everybody. And the fifth, and this is the most important thing, is that try and get curious about what is as opposed to what you think should be. So what I mean by that is that when people hear the word chronic pain, they immediately want to go into savior mode. How can I help? How can I take it away? The amount of people that I have in my life that would love to take away my pain is overwhelming. The amount of people that I have in my life that want to understand my pain is severely lacking. The reality is that people with diagnoses like mine are going to live and die with their ailments. So when you want to know me versus fix me, that is 100 million times more healing than all of the fucking green juice. When I speak candidly about how much pain I actually experience, I watch the discomfort on people's faces. And I understand it because pain is inherently uncomfortable. I know that well. The point is that I think right now in the world we are being all asked to sit and get comfortable a little bit more with discomfort. And that's powerful. It is powerful when people are able to sit with me in my discomfort, and it's powerful when I am able to sit with myself in discomfort. Before I end this, I just want to say, I say all of this not so that people walk on eggshells and they don't know how to act or what to say around people experiencing different things than them. That's not the point. Sometimes it's not the other person's responsibility to refrain from their humanness so that I feel safe. An example is that sometimes when I talk about my pain to my older brother, he'll say things to me like, wah, wah, you're such a baby. And you know what? It's a joke. And that's him coping with something that's really heavy. His ability to make light of a heavy situation shows me that I can do the same thing. So if that's triggering to you, that's something for you to look at. I think that right now we're really into being like, oh, your intention was good, but your execution was poor. And it's like, no. There's no wrong way to love somebody. If you want to suggest that I drink carrot juice but not come help me with it, that's fine. You're still trying to love me. So, do it. So that's it. I just think that there is always room to better understand and know and love one another, and that it goes both ways. So if you made it this far, thank you.